Hooker. Why am I forgetting the Tennessee
Oh,
QB?
you talking about the Tennessee? I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think
he's
so.
Goff's backup. You think Goff's starting for sure?
Vikings in Detroit. I think the Detroit still has an outside shot to get to the second seed. So um, they still got to play this game a little bit here. I'm assuming that the Vikings are going back to Mullins after
It
the
is. They've
Hogs.
already said that. It is Nick
Okay.
Mullins. Well, I shouldn't say that. Yes. I think it is Nick Mullins.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Mullins. The Hall kid, it was a bad idea. I mean, I know Mullins is terrible. He
Yeah.
makes a lot of bad decisions, but he can run the offense and he can move the ball. Hall was just
Well, here's the thing.
it
With
was a
a
bad
young quarter,
gamble.
yeah, with a young quarterback, a late round pick, you just got to put him out there. And you sometimes you're like, oh, maybe he's a Brock Purdy, and we got something for next year. And then sometimes you see the opposite ends of the spectrum, and it's a Jaron Hall, and you're like, or it's a Nate Sudfeld, and you're like, okay, yeah, this guy is a third. He's a third. At best, he's your third quarterback. But you only know that if they start one game or two games. So
Yep.
I understand why they threw him out there, but I think they got their answer. That dude will never be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I hate to say it, but it's just that's not going to be in the cards for that young man.
Yeah. And it's a little weird, I guess, because it's his division opponent. I still think Detroit comes out. I think Campbell fits that same mold. He's going to coach, right? He's not laying down for anybody. So I would lean Detroit here. Lions a little bit, telling to me. I mean, Minnesota still has to win this game. They're outside looking in. They need, I believe, they need the win here, obviously, and they need the Packers in Seattle to lose, and they need the Falcons to win. So that's a lot going on for them to actually get in there. But
Is this Malik Hooker or not Malik Hooker? Hooker. Why am I forgetting the Tennessee
oh,
QB?
you talking about the Tennessee? I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think
he's
so.
Goff's backup. You think Goff's starting for sure?
I think so.
Because this line opened at 5 or 6 and it's come down to 3, and I feel like I wonder why. Like someone's got to know something.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Hooker, it would
And remember,
definitely
Hooker
switch the
just got
Vikings.
cleared because remember, old boy. God, why am I'm usually great with names, and I'm just having one of those days where I'm drawing a blank on names. Who's
Who?
Teddy Bridgewater? Remember, he declared he's going to retire because he was
Yeah,
mentoring Hooker while Hooker was trying to get back from ACL surgery. And remember,
yeah,
recently Hooker was activated off PUP and put on the active roster, and then literally 2 days later, Teddy said he was going to retire after the season. So I wonder if Hooker's like ready to play, and maybe they don't give him a shot to see what he's worth this week, and maybe someone knows that, and that's why the lines come down.
or if even he might get. Uh,
Or maybe play the second
he might
half. Yeah,
play.
maybe play the
Yeah, like he
second half.
might play.
Yeah,
Like I think it's a
could be
chance
that.
he could play. Because I mean I think the way what I just Dallas is not losing to Washington. It's just not. And I mean I think
Yeah, no.
Detroit's got to put themselves in position, but win or lose, they're still going to be sitting in the third seed, and they'll host a playoff game. I think since I forget what the year was, 2019 or whatever it was. No, I think it was longer than that. I think it's been 30
Hosting a
years.
playoff game? Shit,
Yeah, I think
35
it's been
years
30
maybe.
years. Yeah, I think it's been 30 years. Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to look at. Just you guys, listening right now to the Detroit Lions and the Vikings. Just stay with us, and we'll see what we can find out, and we'll drop if anything comes up new. But it's probably a stay away game, even though you can't trust anybody that's not in there.
Yeah, this week's tough.